welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this makeup look using the brand new Loeez or Loeez. I'm sorry, I don't actually know how to say that yet. I'm assuming it's Loeez just from reading it, but please correct me if I am wrong. This is a brand new company from my hometown in Adelaide, and this is my first time trying out their brand new Quartz Palette, which first of all, can we look at? It's gorgeous. So this video is giving my first impressions of what I think of the eyeshadows and letting you know all my feedback and everything like that. So if you are interested in seeing how I did this look, as well as reviewing the brand new Quartz palette and this brand new company, please keep watching. So first I'm going to take this nice beige tone up here, and with a big fluffy brush I'm just going to pat that around my crease. So first impressions, this is blending out really nicely. There's actually a lot of pigment in it as well, which is really good. So now I'm going to go in with this peachy shade up here, and I'm going to put that in my crease again and really diffuse that out. That's a really nice colour too. I would almost compare these to, say, like ColourPop eyeshadows or something like that. They have good pigment, they blend pretty well. Yeah, that, like, it looks really good. It's not like taking me ages to build up the colour as well, which is awesome. So I'm kind of blending this outwards as well to create more of like a cat shape. Yeah, that's really good actually. It's like 2 dips into my brush and that's as pigmented as I would want it. That's really nice. Now I'm going to take a slightly smaller blending brush and go in with this shade up here, which is more of like a dark reddish undertoned brown. And again, I'm going to pop that in my crease. But because my brush is slightly more pointy, it's going to make it a little bit less diffused and a bit more precise. And I'm just using the brush I used before to blend that colour out slightly. And I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. And now with the teensiest little brush ever, we're going to go in with this darker shade down here. I would say there's definitely probably like your average amount of kick up like in the pan. It's not excessive, which is really good. And I'm going to try and keep this on like mainly the outer half of that crease. So I'm just going to use a little bit of concealer to cut my crease, and I think I only want to go about halfway. And I'm just going to use like a fluffy brush to blend out that edge. While that concealer's wet, I'm going to use this shade here. Oh, that one feels nice. That shade there is very creamy. I almost wish it was a little bit more like ultra metallic, but it's a really nice kind of like satiny sheen. I think for my skin tone, however, I almost wish that was just a little bit brighter. Okay, the more I build it up, the more I like it, definitely. I'm going to use this orange shade here, which is another kind of shimmery shade. It feels super creamy as well, and it's super pigmented, so I kind of just wanted to try it. And I'm going to use that on the outer half of this area. Oh, I really like that shade. That's cool. I'm lightly, like so lightly dusting it over, and it's super pigmented. And then for the very outer corner of my eye, I'm going to go in with this real dark chocolatey brown down here. I'm kind of creating a little bit of smoked out eyeliner effect just in the outer corner. I love all these colours, to be honest. I think my favourite colour in the palette so far is this one here. This is so pretty. I also wish they all had names so that I could tell you guys. Like, I'm just going to finish off the top lash line with some eyeliner, and then we are going to move on to the underneath. So I just popped a little bit of concealer underneath my eye, and now I'm going to go back in with this little peachy shade up here, and I'm going to pop that underneath my lower lash line. And going back in with this shade here, I'm just going to blend that out even further because I want my under eyes to be quite like blown out and smoky. I'm also going to put a little bit of nude eyeliner inside my waterline. And on the outer half of my eyes, I'm going to put this deeper shade here. I'm just going to pop on some lashes and then I'll be right back. The lashes I'm using are the Model Rock Fluffy number 4 lashes. They're actually a lot bigger than I remember them to be, but this is quite a dramatic look, so I'm really happy with how they go with it, because you can still sort of see the makeup through them, but they are like super long. They're like hitting my eyebrows. So to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to add a tiny bit more of this champagne shade, which has actually grown on me the more I wear it and the more I look at it. I actually really like that color now. And I'm going to pop that into my little tear duct area here. So now I'm going to quickly do the rest of my face and I will be right back. So I'm also going to use this color here as my blush, because I like the idea of having really peachy cheeks as well. And I think that color is light enough to work as a blush. Yeah, I really like that. Isn't that the prettiest color? Oh my god. I need to do more like orangey blushes more often. I'm going to try the lightest color as my highlight, and that is going to be the real test to see if it is too light or too dark. Oh no, it's pretty good actually. Yeah, I could probably wear that as a highlight. It's not bad. It's not as blinding as I would probably wear on a daily basis, but it's really pretty. And for my lips, I'm going to use Lime Crime's Lulu, which is a really pretty light nude, but it does have a slight peachy undertone to it as well. So I think it will match the eyes nicely. So that, you guys, is the finished look using the Loeez Quartz Palette. So the first thing I'll point out with this is the packaging. It comes in a really nice sleeve as well. You also get a plastic mirror protector, again very necessary when you are shipping products. And then this is the palette, so it comes with a really nice decently sized mirror, as well as 12 shades of beautiful eyeshadows. They were also really well wrapped up in bubble wrap to protect the actual palette in the mail, which is great. It has 4 metallic shades and then the rest are matte. And all I can say is the pigment is definitely there. They did a really good job with the pigment. The metallics swatch beautifully. However, you do need to build them slightly with the brush, I've found. So if I was applying the metallics, I would definitely use my fingers like any other metallic that I own basically. Or you just have to build it up slightly so you get that real nice foiled metallic effect. The eyeshadows themselves are really buttery, really creamy feeling. They blend really nicely as well. I didn't have any issues blending any of them. All I can say is this is a really decent palette, and all of the shades I would 100% use. I think it's very wearable. I think the range of colors is definitely something we have seen before, but then again, I don't have anything quite like these two in the middle here. So I do think it does have some uniqueness to it. But I would say this is definitely one of those palettes that is like a go-to, you can wear every single day palette that you can do your more smoky looks with, or you can do your more natural looks with. So I think they definitely covered all the bases in terms of colors and the amount of metallics you've got in there as well as like a bit of a pop of color with the oranges. These are just really popular shades at the moment, and I think they did a really good job at picking them out. It also is magnetized, which is good, so it's not just randomly going to open in your bag at all. Like I said before, I would almost compare these to the quality of like ColourPop pressed eyeshadows, which are really nice and really pigmented. I would very much compare these to those. It is made out of cardboard, so it's almost similar to something like a ColourPop palette. This is the Golden State of Mind, for example, which is just literally a cardboard palette. But this one doesn't actually have a mirror, so I really like the fact that this has a mirror included in it. I think that's super important in a palette that you're going to take home with you, or you're going to travel with, or you want to use it all the time. It's a really decent size mirror as well. So far, I am completely in love with this palette. I think it's beautiful, really great colors. I'm keep on looking at myself in the mirror because I really like this makeup look. I actually really like the formula of a lot of the shades. The only thing, like I said before, I would want that shade there to be just like a little bit like more oomph, if you know what I mean. and I wish they did have shade names as well, because I want to tell you guys which shades I'm using. But other than that, I think this is such a good palette, especially for a company that is completely brand new, that has never made makeup before. I think it's really, really impressive. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to see from me. And other than that, I hope you all are having a really great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.